First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep from the 31. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy. But the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Melvin. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. You talk about this Lions defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 105 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There's Rapola. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in the season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Melvin. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Melvin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
21.
Garoppolo going to change the look here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
trying the left side with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
1, Omaha.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on first down. Melvin. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown, Chicago! J.K. Dobbins. 35 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Hey, come on!
They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
11.
Play action, Garoppolo. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Thirteen. Garoppolo looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Here we go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Melvin flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Melvin. They set up the screen for Dobbins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Here's Thomas on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Garoppolo on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
11. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 172 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Melvin. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
65, 65.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. There's Rapola. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Melvin sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Melvin. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Melvin. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
21. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams, a man in motion right. A jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Pushing his way through, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Flag! 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 Flag!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Garoppolo's going to change the play. They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Mitchell. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Melvin escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This a 33-yard attempt. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. So they came in here facing a very tall